Hello again, Vinci. Welcome back to another video. But still on Tuesday, the 5th of January, 2021. So this is our PSHE lesson. So can I set myself goals? That's our learning objective today. So for this lesson, you're going to need a piece of paper. You're going to need something to write with. And if you haven't already got those, I need you to pause the video now, go and get them, and then come back. Get yourself ready. Okay, so it says 2021, Happy New Year. So the 1st of January marks the beginnings of the 1st of January marks the beginning of a new calendar year, and lots of people use this as a time to reflect on the last year. Now, the word reflect, that means that they're going to have a think back at everything they've done in that year and what they could have done better. So sometimes they think about the really good things, some of the things that they felt were fantastic, and sometimes they think about the things of what could have gone better. So this is that reflection on what went well last year and what could have been even better. I want you to pause the video here and have a think about something that you did well last year. So you can pause the video, have a discussion about what you think you did well last year. That could be anything at all. Something that I think I did really well last year was maybe I was better at getting up early and going for a walk, or I was better at getting home and going for a walk then, so I was getting some more exercise. That might be something that I was really happy about and something that I think I did well. So I want you to just think about something you did well last year. Pause the video, have that discussion. Okay, well, thank you for having that discussion. Now, when we think back about things that people have done or things that we've done during the last year, some people decide to set goals for the new year. And these are things that people would like to change about themselves. They're called New Year's resolutions. New Year's resolutions. A resolution might be about something that we want to get better at. So maybe an example might be getting my work finished on time that I'm given. So making sure that I finish all my work in the time that I'm given. It might be learning my times table. So you can see here, I've got my 1 to 12 times tables. That might be something that I want to get better at. It might be smiling more. That might be something that you might want to try better at. And it might be to smile at every person that you see and meet. And it might be smiling more. So that's a resolution. It might be something about what we want to stop doing. So it might be, I want to stop biting my nails. It might be, I want to stop calling out in class and shouting out. It might be, I want to stop fighting with my brother or sister, because that leads to arguments. And you can see these two here have been fighting and they're not happy. It might be something you want to stop doing. You might want to make better friendships with your brother or sister or somebody else. Or it might be something that you want to do so that you're helping somebody else. So you might want to keep your bedroom tidy. Just like Bob keeps the moon spotless, you might want to keep that bedroom tidy. Or you might want to play with children who are on their own in the playground. That might be something you want to do. It's helping somebody else. It's a different type of resolution. Now, what we have to do is, once we've chosen our New Year's resolution, is to decide on how we're going to achieve it. If you want to be better at your times tables, what are you going to do to make that happen? How will you know if you've achieved your goal? So it might be that, have a think, before I tell you, have a think, how do you reckon that you could get better at your times tables? Maybe pause the video here and have a think about what you could do to get better at your times tables and how you know you absolutely completed them. Have a think and just have that discussion. So thank you for having that discussion. So one of the ways might be you might practice every single day. That might be something that you do. So every day you practice and you pick a times table. So you might say, I want to get better at my 4 times tables. So I'm going to practice every single day. Now, how would I know if my 4 times tables is the best it can be? Well, and how do you know you've achieved your goal? Well, it might be I can remember all my 4 times tables without any help. And that might be your achieved resolution. That might mean that you have completed your goal. It might be that you think you've achieved your goal by not using your fingers to do your times tables. Maybe it's that. But whatever it is, you can figure out a way of getting better at it, how you're going to improve and practice. And then you can figure out a way of how you think you can achieve it and how you know you've completed your New Year's resolution. So let's move on to the task. So your turn, the task. I want you to write down your New Year's resolution. Now, number 1, you can. This is your challenge 1, 2, or 3, okay? 1, write or draw something that you did well in 2020. So that's something you need to do first. So you need to think about what went well, because there's no point thinking about what you can get better at. We need to start at what went well. So what went well for you in 2020? You need to write or draw something down that went well for you. Number 2, write down something that you would like to achieve in 2021. So this is then what you want to be able to do this year. And number 3, write down what you're going to do to help you achieve it. Now, those are the 3 things that make your New Year's resolution up. Now, although I said it was challenge 1, 2, and 3, I would expect a lot of you to be completing all 3 of these challenges. Now, it might not be you writing down the last one. You might be able to tell somebody how they can achieve it. And you need to think of a way of how you're going to record that on Tapestry. It might be a recording of a video, or it might be you writing it down on a piece of paper. But all of this then needs to be written down or recorded in a different way for you to show me on Tapestry what your New Year's resolution is. And that way I can give you some feedback on what you've got, and I can listen to what everybody wants to get better at and see whether or not I can help. Thank you very much for coming along to this PSHE lesson. I look forward to seeing your posts on Tapestry. Remember, the expectation is as if we're in school, so you're trying your hardest. I will be commenting to say this is maybe not good enough if you're not trying your hardest, okay? So make sure you're pushing yourself. Thank you very much, Da Vinci. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.